SSR Recon Scout out of expeditions with 14% headshot damage. Sadly, it's level 18 and not marketable. Look, I know for a fact that this square has nothing. I did it so many times. But guess what? Still, I'm gonna check it. Look, there is nothing. Nothing. How many times I'm gonna check this tile? We can just skip it easily. But I'm always gonna check it. Money. Money. And you don't need to farm level 45 zones. And honestly, you don't even need to farm level 40s. If you are only in for the milla coins, you can farm level 20 zone and level 30, and you know, that's it. Okay, level 40, let's go. They are getting de-elated. And this is the point where I think that, you know, you should go for these raiders or battles in general, because you're getting close to 1000 milla coins per battle. Okay, look. Let's go to the helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. Look at this juicy island, man. Yes, give me all the loot, all the loot. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, give me money. 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 So this is very interesting. Whenever you push this side, you are getting back to the beginning area. So that means that we could utilize it in order to not clear, like maybe... Huh. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're not gonna be saving a lot of fuel to, you know, min-max it in any kind of a way, almost. Fuel is not expensive. It's like 300-400 milla coins over at the trader, and one canister is giving us 5 moves. So does it really matter? I don't think that it is going to matter at all. So if I push into the level 40, and I can push it like this, so I can push right here, because I think that here is going to be a box. Maybe I'm mistaken. Either way, I'm gonna go back into the level 40 area. Right here somewhere we're gonna have level 45s. I'm not gonna mess with them soon, because I wanna clear all this area and then push all the way across the board. Right here we will have level 45s. Explore all of this, you know, make a full circle, and we're gonna go effectively back to... Well, we're gonna go back to this position. Okay, so this is the level 45 zone that I'm not gonna even attempt right now. I do not have a lot of buffs. I should have buffs like first row and then half of the second row. And these buffs can add up quite a lot. They can effectively push like a couple of levels on your character. Now, if I have to bet, right here we're gonna have a box. Like, this is another corner that... Of course, of course. Check all of the corners for these boxes. I forgot. Do I pick up the box now or later? Let's do it now. I don't remember where the drone is gonna drop me off. Okay, that is a good information. Drone is gonna drop us like far away from the box right here. Check this. Okay, nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna go back. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just making a circle around this whole map to pick up the buffs before I push into level 45s. If you have a whole lot of gear on your guys, then you won't really need to do this. You could you know, technically skip on going back to level 30 zone, or you could even skip on fully clearing level 20 zone. You know, you can just rush to the level 45 and, you know, grab a couple of boxes on the way, and that's it. But I need to do it because my guys are not that powerful. Okay, I am now maxed out on buffs. We are gonna have 2 more buffs at the level 45 zones, but before that, before level 45, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. We have 18 buffs until this point, so let's try to kill one raider level 45. Come on, you can do this. Okay, they are actually dying instantly because Linda has AK normal +6. This guy, forgot his name, he has a rare +3 AK, and she has a SR machine gun, and then Jimmy has Alpha 12 rare. So these two guys on +0. But okay, Linda has a lot of damage now. Anyway, here what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go for the corner first before I get the box. And this is gonna be the best way to clear it. Hospital into this guy, into box, and then we're gonna go back. Okay, +1 buff, let's go. Is it gonna be easy? I know for a fact that these guys can wipe me out if these, yep, if they bug in the first couple of seconds, they can just start dying. Look at this. This was barely 2 because I think this guy has a machine gun or something. 2 casualties. So this is why I don't like to push these raiders, even for the sake of money. It's not worth it, at least for me right now. I'm gonna take this box. So this is level 45 box. We are getting close to 10,000 milla coins. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just revive these two real quick and we can continue. Okay, let's continue with this. Loot. Money. 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 I think you can sell this for like 6,000 milla coins. I mean, still respectable money. Okay, level 40. But there. Wait a minute. When did I find this gun? I forgot. I didn't even see this. Look at this. 2 SSRs. Sadly, that is a low level. 10,000 milla. We have one box right here, but yet again I need to revive my guy, so... Yep. Linda died. I cannot believe this. So Linda got deleted. 2 casualties again. At least this is not a wipe. At least. Come on, give me money. Money. Marketable. Okay, I mean that is 10 rubies. Look, I just realized that I am struggling with milla coins because I'm doing a lot of a market. Play with the market, so I'm spending a lot of milla coins over there. And this is why constantly I am at 0 milla. The only reason why I do this is to search for the gear if it's going to drop on level 40 to be SSR or SR. At this point I'm not doing for milla coins. This is just taking a lot of time. I mean, these guys are very hard to deal with, and now what I need to do is I need to just loop around this whole map to get to the other guys that are left right here, level 45. So a lot of traveling, a lot of time wasted. Okay, so here we are at the level 45 zone. Now I forgot what is the best way to deal with them, so I'm gonna go for this guy. Like, these residents... Oh no, not again, bro. I mean... Okay, at least I'm not wiping on these guys. Like full wiping. 2 casualties per, it is the constant. Now, where should I go? I forgot. I'm gonna go here. Jimmy died and he should be the tank. Yeah, right. Oh boy. Okay, pants, okay. What do you mean? How do you get to there? Hold on, I checked this. This is the only one that I didn't check. But how could that even be possible? Why do we have one tile over here? Huh? Okay, there could be a tile here. Did I check this tile? Yeah, I did. Anyway, I'm gonna revive the Jimmy and we will check it again. Okay, so let's figure it out. I don't remember this part, even though I did it like once. Only one so far. So, look, this is what I'm thinking. I was already over here at this spot, right? I would see if we had a tile here, right? And because I'm here, I can see the tile here. So why do we have one random spot over there? How do we get to that point? I went to all of these tiles. And okay, this is the first wipe. Look, we had two only raiders. One was low HP, one was full HP. So this can happen. Yo, what if we need to kill every single raider so that the boss is gonna spawn here or something like that? I'm gonna clear all of these raiders, okay? Maybe this is a secret tile. Whenever you clear all of the raiders, maybe you are getting a secret boss fight. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna do it. By the way, I wanna show you my fuel storage before I waste any more of them. Just so that you have the idea that there is going to be a lot of fuel in this game. And the one way to get a bunch of them is, of course, you're gonna be looting it as a priority. But second of all, visit all of the traders hourly if you have, you know, patience for that. Visit a trader at least like once or twice per day, and you know, just buy fuel canisters whenever you see it. But this is if we convert this into the expedition fuel, it's gonna be close to 2.5 thousand moves, so that is a bunch. Plus I have fuel in the car, so you know, that is how I get a bunch of fuel. Okay, all of the raiders are cleared. Yeah, it's not showing anymore. So the whole map is cleared and there is nothing special. I honestly expected like a secret boss fight or something like that whenever you fully clear a map. I'm gonna go back just to check. Maybe it's a proximity thing. Okay, sadly it was only a glitch, but yep, this is the whole map cleared and there is nothing else. 181 rewards. I'm just gonna end it right here. Okay, I'm gonna end it right here and that's it. So out of everything, this was supposed to be 400 fuel a run. I had to use a lot because, you know, I was testing apparently just a visual glitch, but okay. 400 fuel, which is 80 canisters, which is times, let's say even 400. That's gonna be 32,000 milla coins investment if we're gonna do it like that. Out of 107 we can just complete it and see how much milla we are gonna get. 107 all the way to, by the way, this is the loot. 2 SSR low level ones. Let's see the loot. So 107, so 300,000 milla coins. 300,000 milla coins plus I can sell all of that gear for additional 100 or 200,000 milla coins. And this would take me less than 1 hour. Like maybe a 40 minutes to, you know, to do the full run. And again, it depends how you do it. You don't need to fully complete it. You can just, you know, push it into the level 40 zone and farm level 40 and end it over there if you want, or you could push it into 45 and yep, however you want. But the main reason is to get milla coins. If you're pushing level 45 zones, your main reason is going to be loot, like trying to get SR or SSR level 40. But okay, let's check this low level gear. I mean, the sniper that I got was... Sadly, it's not marketable, but it has a good stats. So what do you mean? I saw 14% headshot damage. What do you mean 2%? Am I crazy? Okay, let's re-roll the footage. I mean, look, this is the low level gear that I have. 17% headshot damage for level 6 level 16. Oh man, this game is trolling. So what I'm gonna do with it is one thing is you can sell it for coins, but even though you have no need for resources, I feel like it's gonna be much better to just decompose this gear starting from SR all the way to SSR, because, you know, just for the sake of resources, you never know why we will need a high tier of resources. Just a little bit out of it, but hey, either way, I decomposed recently. I do not have this on camera, on footage, because I didn't expect it to be something massive. I disenchanted a 10 SR weapons and I got 5 SR upgrade boxes out of it. That means that the percentage chance for us to obtain it is going to be 50%. If that is true, maybe I just got lucky. But that is anomaly for me, because I know for a fact that I did this test a long time ago with the normal and rare gear pieces. Whenever we decompose level 40 from these two categories, we are getting 10% chance to get upgrade box. But with SR it is sitting on a 50%, at least for me, for now. I will redo this test in the future. Like, it's gonna take me a lot of time to get more SR gear pieces, because they are not existing in the game. The only way to get it is from event lucky boxes. Even if this happens, I'm gonna be happy if that happens before we hit 100 mark. But okay, let's start this so 10 big draws. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, boom. And okay, okay, I'm gonna stop. What did I say? Bro, I summoned this. Okay, we got the melee weapon. This is 800 rubies, more or less. We can list it on the market. So every single item right here is listable. This is gonna be 100 rubies. This is gonna be 800 rubies. Basically, whenever you hit the SSR, this counter is gonna reset. Okay. Okay, this time. So this is usually what you're getting out of these boxes. This is the best example, and it's 2, 3, 4 maybe rares, and everything else is normal garbage. So this is gonna be like 10 rubies, 10 rubies, 20 rubies out of it. Everything else is not gonna sell. This time only SR. We did not get lucky to upgrade this one to the SSR, but you know, it is what it is. Random shotgun. This is, I don't know, like 90 rubies, 80 rubies, who knows how much, but yeah, this is a garbage tier shotgun. The fourth one, we're getting nothing. Okay, I'm not even gonna look at this. Let's go. Fifth one. One SR item, and everything else is a normal. Weapon attack power, recoil. Again, this is going to be trash tier, so 80 rubies, 90 rubies, you know, depends on the time. And 2 SRs only. Jacket has a sniper rifle attack power. That is kind of a good one. I might even go for it. I mean, it's questionable because I'm using sniper rifles over at the Dusk Garden as the only weapon to push the damage, and at the construction site I use the sniper for the first 3 phases, so it makes sense. And also PvP, right? In the PvP this is gonna be useful. It's gonna be 6th one? or 7th one. I forgot. Doesn't matter. Okay. This is SSR. I got lucky. This is a second lucky hit. Okay. For the previous 100 draws, I had to push 100 times to get a guaranteed SSR out of these lucky boxes. But this time I'm a bit luckier. Okay, let's open it. I got a special police pants. This could be great. I mean, depends on the stats. Let's see. Come on, give me a good stats at least. Machine gun, attack power to lead zombies, defense 3-3. Okay, these are great stats. These are great stats. There are a lot of people that play with the machine guns. You're also getting attack power to lead zombies, which is going to be active for the bosses. I didn't figure out if the bosses are considered elite or not. But this is something that people are just gonna see, like max roll, pretty much like max roll for a defense as well as 2 attack powers. So this is gonna sell for quite some money. I'm not really sure if I can push like 5,000 rubies, but I'm gonna try it. Maybe even more than that, you know, we will see, but most likely this is gonna sell for like 3,000 rubies or something like that. Anyway, this is a good hit. Sadly, it's not for me. I cannot use it myself. Well, I can use it myself, but you know, I just do not have a lot of SSR boxes so that, you know, I can play with multiple pieces. I can only play with one SSR armor at a time, I feel like. 3, 2, 1, go. This time only SR, backpack, machine gun, HP natural recovery. This is also kind of a good, kind of a, you know, mid. 2 SRs this time. Okay, Tommy gun with a garbage stats. I mean, still kind of a mid, but okay. Okay, look, S-Far with a max roll on headshot damage. Now, the thing with the S-Far H, nobody is using this weapon for the boss fights. The only use for S-Far H, in my opinion, is gonna be for the sake of a PvP, because this is very accurate weapon, especially if you go with the SSR version of this weapon. But people might, you know, see the max roll for this stat and, you know, value it more than it should be valued. But yeah, I'm just gonna check it later. What is gonna be the price? Of course, I'm gonna push the prices everywhere. Anyway, for the Tommy gun, SR Tommy gun is worth base like 300 rubies. These stats are kind of good, so maybe I can even push it for like 500, 600 rubies. Who knows? Anyway, the last draw. Let's go. And okay, the last draw is only gonna be 2 of the SRs. Let's check. 2 backpacks. Okay, this is a garbage tier backpack, and this is technically it's garbage, but in my opinion it's close to mid. Okay, defense at 2% is respectable. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do the estimation of all of these items in terms of rubies, and I'm gonna give you estimated value that I got out of it. 1,500 rubies for all of these items. The only item that I have no clue how, like, the price is 14% headshot damage on S-Far. So 1,500 right here. We had here a 170 as well in rare items, and sickle is gonna be 800, let's say, and these pants 3,000. You know, just say 3,000. It's gonna sell, you know, sooner or later. So 1.5, 3,000, that is 4,500, and 800 is 5,300 rubies. And if we add 170, it's 5,470 rubies plus this weapon. Let's say 4,500 plus S-Far. Let's check the S-Far. S-Far H, check for the headshot damage. This is not... Wait, what am I looking at? I need to look at this S-Far H. Okay, I don't think that there is going to be equivalent over here on the market, but you know, you can see that some people are listing 11% for 500 rubies. My rule of thumb is, you know, just 5x it. So, you know, 2,500. Is that going to sell? Is it not? I have no clue. But, you know, 2,500, I'm gonna try to sell it. So, if that is the case, then in total I got 8,000 rubies. If that is not the case, maybe like 7,000, maybe 6,000. So estimate at the end of the day, is gonna be 6 to 8,000 rubies out of all of these items. And keep in mind that I would actually value these pants to be pushing like 5,000 rupees, so maybe even 10,000. Okay, estimated value is 6 to 10,000 rupees, which is amazing result for 20,000 Trinity coins. This was a very lucky run. But guess what? The previous run was even luckier for me, because this is where I got my SPR12 with 17% headshot damage. So the previous run for me was worth around 50,000 rupees. I mean, depends how you value this SPR12. There is no real way for me to value it, because there is going to be not enough buyers for a top grade SPR. So you can see that this is not top, but it is sitting at +4. This one is sitting at +0, 14%. Yeah, nobody's gonna buy that. So if I have to just value SPR12 at 17%, I would say it's 50,000 rupees more or less. I tried to push it on the market for 100,000 rupees, of course that failed. I tried to push it for 75,000 rupees, nobody bought it. So maybe like 60,000, maybe. A couple of days ago I bought a shotgun, I don't know if I can show you that, for a 3,000 rupees. 2 days ago I bought it, and yesterday, or not yesterday, today I sold it for 5,500. This is 2,200 rupees out of thin air. If you want to understand how I do these trades, how I make these decisions, what to buy, what to flip, and how to flip, I made a pretty long video, 50 minutes or so. I talked about the market, just the market, and there I gave you pretty much everything that I do. I tried to explain that, and yeah, if any of you are interested in my knowledge or experience so far with the market, I explained it over there in a much detail, so check it out. I'm gonna put a card right here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, let's pretend this didn't happen.